Okay, so we're gonna make an artichoke. You can purchase these at Costco in a bag of four. I think they're $5 or $6. I don't remember if they're $4.99 or $5.99, but about $5 for four. So $1.25 each. If you buy them separate, one at a time in the store, Smart and Final, I saw them. They're $3 each. So pretty substantial savings. You can buy four of them, have them in your refrigerator, and if you use them within a week to 10 days, you'll be good to go. So they're nice to have on hand. Okay, so use your best sharp knife. You're gonna cut the top off of the artichoke, so it's gonna look like that. And then you cut the base stem here, should look like that. If you want, you can use kitchen scissors and cut each one of these. I used to do that. I don't do it anymore. It's like too much work. Okay, so prep the artichoke. It should look just like that. Okay, so this is a microwave pressure cooker. I'll talk more about this in a second. So we're gonna add a third cup of water, approximately. It's not rocket science, but just a little bit of water in there. This is slightly wet from washing it. You're gonna use olive oil on this. I don't have any olive oil today. I ran out, so I just put a little bit of regular oil, dump a little bit in here. Gonna squeeze some lime in the top here. Okay, that goes down in there. You can squeeze some more in the water if you want. We're gonna use some cracked pepper. The pepper grinder, we'll be talking more about this later. Nice to have. And then we're gonna dust this. I'm fairly decent at getting the powder to come out evenly, but you just don't want to dump a ton on. So you could put it in a separate bowl if you wanted to, but it's something like that. And this goes in. This has a gasket, as you can see. The lid goes on. This, and then this locks in place, and this is the pressure deal. So this is for the microwave. The top says tender cooker. Still available online. Had this a bunch of years. I recommend getting a microwave pressure cooker because it's easy. We're going to cook this artichoke for 8 minutes. We just put it in 8 minutes, forget about it. If not, you have to have a pressure cooker, put it on the stove, wait for the water to boil. It's a lot more work. And in this case, you can easily have artichokes regularly or other steamed vegetables that you want to do in the pressure cooker. So it really takes the work out of it, makes it super easy. Okay, so this is a little bit hot coming out of the microwave. This is the artichoke. So take the ring off, and then it's gonna look like that. So at this point, you can come in with your tongs and flip it over so the water runs out, and then it goes onto your plate. Okay, so we're making the Chipotle mayonnaise dip for the artichoke. So I just put a couple of healthy spoonfuls of mayonnaise. I dumped some of the Chipotle chili in here, but you can see. And you just want to mix it up until it's all consistent. Again, taste it. If you want it spicier, then add a little more. So you might want to start light if you don't like too much spice, and then you can always just keep adding it in. It doesn't take much, and it changes the color just a little bit. Almost looks like a Thousand Island dressing, maybe a little lighter, but it's real good for the artichoke. Okay, so here's our artichoke mayonnaise chipotle dip. Load it up like this. Take the artichoke. Looks like that. You're getting all that meat off of it. It's very tender. The flavor is perfect. The mayonnaise and the chipotle. It's got a good blend to it. I wouldn't add any more or change anything. And there you go. Super tasty.
But don't talk with your mouth full.
Yeah, don't talk with your mouth full. Okay, so one thing I didn't mention, after the 8 minutes in the microwave, the artichoke sat in the pressure cooker for 10 minutes. Let it sit. It still kind of cooks inside there. But anyway, it was very tender. So now we're down. We took all the leaves off. We were eating them. And we're down to the heart. And this is like a tedious thing. You get to the end. It's got this hair stuff. If your artichoke's done really well, it'll peel off like this easy. If it's not, it takes a little more effort. You can get after it with a spoon. This is actually probably the easiest artichoke ever in my entire life to take this off of. Sometimes you have to pick at this stuff and you can spend, 5 minutes. But you want to get all that hairy stuff off. You don't want to eat any of that. It'd be unpleasant if you swallowed it. So at this point, it's clean. Break it in half. I'm going to share it with my daughter. I'm going to do my part. So I go straight into the Chipotle mayonnaise, and then here it goes. Delicacy. Super good. Don't eat with your mouth full. No, don't talk with your mouth full.
Yeah, don't talk.